What up, YouTube? I'm back again with some angelfish genetic breeding, blah blah blah, and I just figured I'd go ahead and talk about it. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick rundown. I was gonna try to draw these things, and I was just like, honestly, I don't want it to look like shit. So, a lot of people have a misconception of what a wild angelfish is and a silver. This right here is a very good example of a beautiful silver. Boom. That's a beautiful silver. I don't know who owns it, so, you know, if you own this picture, I'm using you in my video, so suck it. Unless you take me down, then you suck. Because then I'm going to have to draw a picture, and then, yeah. But anyways, this is a really good example of just a regular silver. You know, I hate when people say, oh, I got a wild angelfish. No, you don't have a wild. You have a wild looking like angelfish, but this is a silver. Has 3 stripes, kind of a silver looking color. This is a veil, obviously. Just a beautiful silver. I'm not a fan, but, you know. This right here, on the other hand, let me find one, is an autumn. Very similar to a silver, 3 stripes, but as you can see, their bodies are a little bit different. I'm going to try to go back and look at another one. You can just tell the difference by their bodies. A lot of people say they have wild, and they don't. You know, there's another one. You can just tell by the different. There's just a difference. There's different types of wild, so, you know, still 3 stripes, decent body. I'm not sure if they come in veil, to be honest with you. Actually, wilds are very, very big. I mean, look, here's a good example of a wild. This guy caught a wild. Look how big it is. This guy's head. So, of course, tiny little picture. So as you guys can see, you know, pretty big fish. They're pretty monstrous when it comes up and down size. Alright, and this is another one. This is a good example of just 6 or 8 of them. How many is in here? 5. Yeah, 5 wild in here. If I can click on it. There we go. You can just see by their bodies. It's a little bit. I'll go back to the silver here in a second. Boom. See by their bodies, it's a completely different format. Alright, now I'm going to throw a different one right here. This is my favorite. I probably spelled it wrong. I'm trying to spell with one hand. There we go. And I'm just going to talk about these for a minute, and then this video will be over. This is called the zebra. Zebra angelfish. These are one of my favorite angelfish. They're a little bit harder. The difference between a zebra and a silver is, as you can see, this is lace. The difference is the amount of stripes. Zebras have more than 3. This is a Pinoy lace zebra right here. If I can click on it, if it ever comes up. Sorry I have slow internet, people. You guys could pay for my internet and these videos would be faster. Hurry up already! Oh, of course it's a tiny little image. But as you guys can see, there's more stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if you count the one by its tail. But it's a really gorgeous looking angelfish. I'm trying to find the famous one that, you know, the one I fell in love with, the picture of the one I fell in love with, that's a zebra. So you guys can see what I think a zebra should look like. Yes, what I think it should look like. Of course, I picked the day that the loading is taking forever. There's Smokey. Alright, obviously I will not be able to find one. But this is basically for beginners right here. It's just a rundown so that you guys know what the hell you have. This is a beautiful zebra. This would be a veil. I'd be pretty close to super veil. Check that out. 1, 2, 3, and then there's a 4th one right here, and there's one across the eyes. The fins are actually kind of messed up. It looked better in the picture, in the small version. Of course, I won't be able to find it when I'm looking for it, but those, basically, I just want you guys to understand the difference of fish. That way, whenever you have a fish, you're like, I have a wild, and it's actually just a silver. I have a silver, and you actually have a zebra. So, I'm going to do one more. This is one that people don't really talk about. It's called the clown, and it's the clown gene. So, and basically, as you guys can see, these angelfish have little circles on them. Like the stripes got messed up on them. See? You know, this is the popular stuff, the Pinoy or the Padriba, you know, but when, you know, if you might get lucky and find them at your local pet store, but, you know, if you don't, you'll probably find something like this. Just a plain silver with, you know, what looks like, it's not really a clown, but it's a bunch of little dots. So, that's a clown. So, if we're going to make that quick little talk about that, I'm not going to get into a lot of details about a lot of the fish, but I just want to show you guys some strains so that way you guys know what you guys have. That way it's not like, oh, I have this. Okay, these constantly get messed up. There's different types of variation of the marble angelfish. Now realize there's your dark marble, which is this right here, this is really pretty dark marble actually. It's right here, this one. You know, and marble basically means that you have different colors and different colors, meaning black, white, gold. You know, that's usually what it is. Something I noticed that a lot of people say, for example, this right here is a marble. If I can click on it, of course it's going to be a tiny picture. And you can see there's a little bit of yellow. People will call it a koi, which is not a koi, by the way. It's a marble. I'll go ahead and talk about kois. Let me show you a couple more marbles. You know, this, for example, you can tell there's this is an orange marble, but you can tell it's really orange. You know, I'm trying to click on it. There we go. You know, it looks like a koi, but it's not a koi. As you can see, it has black and all this other stuff. Now, kois do have black on them. So I'm looking for a gold marble now, so you guys can see what a gold marble looks like. Let me find a good one. Of course, I had gold marbles. Alright, let's go to koi. And realize that a lot of people on YouTube mess up on your angelfish and call them the wrong thing, and yeah. Alright, as you guys can see, this right here, you're going to ask, well, what the hell is that any different from a marble? It's in the fins, right here. You see this? It's clear. This right here is a marble. It has stuff on it. That is a marble. That is not a koi. It does have what's called the cap koi gene, which a cap koi is this right here. It has a crown. They call it crown koi too. So this is a koi right here. It does have black on it, but you see this? It's clear. That's the main thing, is you want the top fin and the bottom fin to be clear. Like, this is borderline. I'd call it a cap koi or a crown koi, but as you can see, the top of the fin is clear. It either has to be clear or red. Like, this right here is a koi. Ah, son of a... Please tell me my internet didn't mess up. Okay. That is a crown koi. Cap koi, whatever you want to call it. There's two different names. There might be more names to it. That's a really good example of a koi. But a lot of people consider, like, here's another koi. This right here is not a koi. Do you see? It would be up. It'd be close, but it's still a gold marble. So you know, it's pretty hard to tell if you don't know what you're doing. You know, because the thing is you don't want to. You know, like, it's difficult, and it takes a minute to realize the difference. Like right here, this is a gold marble. Now you guys are gonna say, well, it has clear. No, it doesn't have clear, and of course, if you zoom in, it has blue tint to the top of it. A koi has just completely clear or white, and if it doesn't have white, it has black or just straight gold. It's really hard if you don't know what you're talking about. Like, this right here is not a koi. I'm sorry. Like, it's pretty close. It still would, to me, it's considered a marble. It's one of those, like, really fine lines, you know. So those are kind of the basics on angelfish. I'm trying to think of any other special ones that I've missed. You got your half blacks. Half blacks are really cool. I didn't really want to get into it too detailed, but I'll talk about them, you know, just cause I'm cool like that. This gene is an interesting gene. So I want just half black, damn it. Go away. Already found what I was looking for. As you guys can see, it's called half black because it's half of it's black. I don't think I've ever seen anybody mess up with, you know, a half black and say it's not a half black. There's another gene that's pretty close to a half black. Not the same thing. This is one of my favorites also. I think I smelt it wrong. It might be IES. It's called a Smoky. They're kind of a blue greenish head, and the black of it looks like it would be half black. So, if you don't know about a lot about angelfish and you want to get more into it, I would recommend you check out this website. It's an angelfish forum, and you have some of the top breeders, top people out there, and they will talk to you about everything. And you'll see stuff on this website that you'll never have seen before. Like, you know, this is a platinum. This is a platinum. It's a whitish, it's a white tint, like whitish white with a bluish tint. So, you know, you'll see some really cool fish, and you know, if you have a lot of questions about it, they'll straight up tell you. Like, here's the Smoky I found. This is a gorgeous Smoky. So, you know, you'll find some really. Here's another picture of a Smoky. I'm trying to think of what other genes are out there. There's the black, but realize there's different types of blacks. There's a double dark black, and then there's a black. Oh shit. Double dark blacks are. Are literally pitch black. As you guys can see, I'm gonna click on this and hopefully you guys can get it if it ever loads. R2D2. You can see there's a little tiny line going through it. That's a striped black. It's not a complete double dark black. And I know someone's gonna ask me, how do you make that? I've seen your blacks. You have some awesome blacks. I love you, GM. Blacks are basically, you know, all the angelfish come out silver, like wild angelfish. So how you get to a pitch black angelfish like this is you breed the crap out of the darkest fish you can find. That's the nicest way and the easiest way to do it. So, you know, if you get a fish like this, which is it's a black clown. You see the circle? Has lace to it. It's a black clown lace. So, you know, you got to realize if you get another black clown, you might have one giant stripe, or you might have it where it's completely solid. You have to learn about the genetics a little bit more in depth for me to show you guys what I'm talking about. But I just want you guys to just kind of get a little bit of a rough draft, you know, kind of get an idea of your different types of angelfish. Like this right here is a black pearl scale clown. I'm going to click on it. And I mean, you can get very complex, and that is not what I clicked on. Son of a bitch. See if I got it this time. It's a black pearl scale clown. Has lace. And it has the possibility of being a wide fin. You guys can see this. It has a tint of green. So technically you might have a possibility of getting a smoky or getting it greener. So, you know, it's not completely a black. So, you know, you guys just have to realize that there's so many different variations of doing an angelfish. So, and here's the little things, you know. And if you guys don't know this, that's double dark black. P stands for the pearl scale. Gold marble. I'm not sure what the M stands for, but you can change it. You can change all this stuff when you're doing it. So, for example, if you want to name your black color N for nigga. And that's not a racist joke, by the way. I'm not racist. I shouldn't have even said that because I know I'm going to get hated now. So I'm trying to find out if they have more of these phenotype library, so I can just go through them. Bingo! This would have been the easiest thing to do. So I've already talked about zebras, smokies, pearl scale, half black. I've already talked about albino. The albino gene is definitely, it's copyrighted, but I'm still going to click on it. That's the albino. That's a striped albino. Obviously albino phenotypes, AA. You know, you can change it. You can call it whatever you want to call it. It's your choice, you know. And here's a bunch more. Whew. I got silver, gold marble, leopard lace, koi, half black, pearl scale, smoky. I've talked about smokies. Man, they got so many types of different smokies. I mean, here's the thing. I showed you guys a smoky. Here's a smoky turquoise blushing. And please tell me they have a photo. Please tell me you got a photo. They don't have a photo. Okay, here's a smoky marble. Really? You guys aren't going to have any photos of any of these? Smoky leopard. You seriously guys aren't going to have any photos? You gotta be kidding me. Some of these are really cool. Zebra half black. Here, you guys... you know, it's not really... I guess it is a zebra. I'd almost call it a silver. Yeah, I would call that one a silver. I'd call this one a zebra. But you guys can see there's different ways of getting different variations. Like, here's a gold pearl scale. You know? Here's just a gold marble pearl scale. So, I mean, you realize that you can do different types of variations. I did not talk about chocolate. Chocolate, I don't know enough about it to talk about it. It is a really pretty gene. I know that, and I think they look cool, but I've not had them. I've not seen enough about them, and I don't know enough about them to talk about them, so I'm not going to. I have had a blue koi. And that's it. So, not a very big library, but that website's really good to check it out. So, this is a 60-minute video. I've talked about different types of angelfish. Go ahead and comment below and let me know what you guys want to see. If, you know, hypothetical, like, you know, if you say, I want to get the darkest, blackest angelfish, how do I get there? Or, I want to get the best looking silver, how do I get there? Or, how do I create my own gene? Or is there something I could do to have the best angelfish out there? You know, or what's something rare? Or something like that. Like, this guy is... There we go. Hold on, that's not... I didn't know there was a wrestler named that. This guy out here is from the Philippines, and... this mother effer gets more credit than what he needs to, but... he has some of the nicest fish I've seen. You guys can YouTube him. He does discus, but I mean, he has some of the most bluish, craziest looking fish out there. So, I kind of feel like he's just saying that he invented the genes when the genes have already been there. So, but you know, I guess to each his own. I guess, you know, when you have a massive farm in Malaysia or wherever the hell he's from, you know. But look him up, Ken Kennedy. Person I look up to, you know, I know someone's going to probably ask me, when I first started looking at angelfish, and, you know, I was like, you know, I want to have an example, basically. I want to have something nobody else has. And some of the fish I saw and came across was from this person, Mellow Aquatics. Honestly, I think they've gone down in quality, but damn, they used to have some of the nicest fishes. They still do have really nice fishes. So, you know, it's some of the stuff is just retarded, amazing looking. Like, this is a beautiful freaking koi. You know, so, and you know, to find something like this is just gorgeous. So, I don't know if I'm actually getting it all on camera. My hand's kind of covering up where I'm aiming. So, this is a beautiful marble. So, I mean, you know, I know someone's going to ask me who did I ever look up to and whatnot. I don't say I ever looked up to anybody, but, you know, this person's definitely somebody I looked at and said, I want to have that kind of quality. Like, that to me is gorgeous. So, you know, someday when I have a fish room, I hope to get to the point, you know, where I can breed something of that magnitude and I can sell something that's just redonkulous, amazing, gorgeous, like... So, check them out. Ken Kennedy, I think you can YouTube them. Check out the Angelfish forum I showed you guys. And this is the longest YouTube video I think I've ever made. So, I really want to hear you guys' questions and comments. Peace.